How's it going, guys? Welcome back into another video, and today is another movie review. We are on a heater, guys. We have seen some really great films, and the rest of the year we're getting into Oscar season, we're getting into award season, which means we're getting the best of the best when it comes to filmmaking and films. And today we have another fantastic entry in this movie review series that we are doing. This one was at the top of my list when it comes to anticipation. It was one of my top anticipated all the way back in January. I finally got to see it. Features some fantastic performances, a legendary director, and some really amazing writing. That is, of course, The Last Duel. We're talking about The Last Duel today. Saw it last night. I was extremely excited to check this one out. I mean, literally the anticipation for this one was off the chains, simply because of all the factors. You get the brilliant cast: Jodie Comer, Adam Driver, Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, and then you get it directed by Ridley Scott. And not only that, the film is also written by Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. I believe this is the first time they've written a film since Good Will Hunting, when they won the Oscar. I was extremely excited for this, and of course it's a medieval period piece. I'm a sucker for films like that, so I was very excited to check this one out, and we've got a lot to talk about today, and it's all good. It is all good because I think that this film really is a masterclass in filmmaking. I really truly believe that, but we're going to get into the details. But the first thing I want to say, this week on Wednesday, when you guys are watching this, next episode of the podcast, Fanatic Film Review, is coming out, and we are talking about The Last Duel. No guest this week as far as I know, unless something comes out of nowhere, but this week, Fanatic Film Review podcast, we're talking about The Last Duel. So if you want to hear more in-depth thoughts on what we talk about today, go check it out on Wednesday. I'm going to leave the link in the description to the podcast feed. Rate, review, subscribe. It really does mean the absolute world. And another thing, if you've not already subscribed to this YouTube channel, we are at 805 subscribers when I am recording this. Let's grow the family. If you have never seen this channel before, if this is your first time watching, first off, hello. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe if you have not already. We're a family here. We like to talk about film and do all of the fun stuff revolving around the world of movies. But I think without further ado, let's quit dilly-dallying and let's get into the review. So, the cast is stacked, so you already know the performances are going to be brilliant, and they are. Adam Driver, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck all command the screen. They are all powerful, I think would be the proper word for it. They are very powerful in their performances. They command the screen when they're on the screen. When they speak, you listen. They are fantastic. But the main star of this film is Jodie Comer, I believe is how you say her name. How do you go from Free Guy to this? If there is not a definition of range in acting, it hurts her. Absolutely, because she's great in Free Guy, but she is freaking phenomenal in this film. She is the emotional backbone. Everything, she is in every part of this film. So the thing I love about this, and this is a spoiler-ish review, so I mean, I'm not trying to do spoilers, but I may slip. The way this film is structured, it's the standard 3-act structure, but it is from the perspective of all three of the main characters, whose truth is the right truth. And she is in and she is involved in every single aspect of this story. Every point of view is also from her point of view. I really liked it. She commanded the screen. She was who she needed to be. She was absolutely fantastic, and I'm in awe at her performance. I mean, it really is great. I don't know how much Oscar buzz this film is getting. Seems like a very Oscar baity type film. Seems like a film that should get a lot of recognition, and I believe it should. But I don't know what type of love she's getting, but she should be getting love for this film because she's absolutely fantastic, and the performances really are the backbone of this film, and they are brilliant. So I already kind of touched on the writing. The thing I love so much about the writing of this film is the structure of the storytelling. It is a 3-act structure, and each act is a point of view of one of the people. So it is point of view from Matt Damon. It is from the point of view of Adam Driver, and then it is the point of view of Jodie Comer. I really liked this because everything leads up to that final duel. The beginning of this film, the intro of this film, is incredible. Until the title screen, it's the best way that a film could be started of this caliber. Absolutely incredible. I loved some medieval mystery. That's really what this film is. I loved the mystery of trying to figure out what is and is not the truth, what is real, what actually happened, what actually didn't happen. And then when we get to the third act, which is from the perspective of Jodie Comer's character, we see what actually happened. And we see, you know, these guys that we've been looking at from their point of view, they may not really be the best of men. And the themes throughout this film really resound. They are so resounding even today. I mean, we're in medieval France in like the 1300s, I believe is what it was. And the themes that are being told there are resounding and so's the same as today, which is crazy, and it shouldn't be that way, but it still is, which is terrible. But I think Damon and Affleck, along with, I need to give credit where credit is due, because everyone is just talking about Damon and Affleck. They are not the only writers on this film. I need to pull her up because I believe she had a pretty big role in this. Nicole Holofcener, I believe is how you say it. She's also the writer on Can You Ever Forgive Me, which a film that I also really love. She was also producer on this film. Those three were a dynamic duo throughout this film. I believe that this screenplay should be up for Oscar buzz because of how phenomenally it's written. Just mega props to everyone involved in the writing. I think that this is a very... This type of storytelling has been told before, but the way they do it, the story structure is so fresh and is so extremely well crafted and thought out that it really left me in awe at just how really well done it was. So the writing is absolutely fantastic. The finale is incredible. Ridley Scott, we know he knows how to do action. I do want to give you all a disclaimer because I don't think that this was mismarketed. I do not think that this film was mismarketed at all. But just so you know, this is not a medieval action film. It's not what it is. This is a very slow burn. It eats at you. It eats away at you. It's like 2.5 hours, and it mostly is dialogue and kind of it's slow burn, like I said. The duel is only like the last 20 minutes of the film, but when you get there, it is absolutely incredible. The filmmaking, the sound, you are there. You are in the arena with Damon and Driver. You are there blow for blow. It's so immersive. It's so incredible. It's one of the best finales this year, I would say, and one of the best finales I've seen in a long time. I think that is so impactful and immersive that I was left with my jaw on the floor. Like, I was on the edge of my seat, my jaw dropped. I was like, this is incredible. This is incredible filmmaking. This is why you go to the movies. The Last Duel is the reason why I love movies. This film is the reason why I love movies, for an experience like this. For pure story, for pure storytelling, for the phenomenal, brilliant performances. It was an incredible experience. I did love it. The direction, like I already said, from Ridley Scott, I think is fantastic. It's it's subtle when it has to be. It's action-packed and bombastic when it has to be. It hits all of the points. I think that this is one of his best in a long time, and he really did craft an epic of a film here. It's a technical marvel. Costume design, set design, the score, the sound, everything about it is just so incredibly well crafted. Obviously, it's not a perfect film. You guys will see that in my rating, but there's really not a lot to scoff at here. There really isn't. It's very well crafted, extremely well done film. It really, truly is, and I really, really liked it. I said this already, and I truly believe it. This is a masterclass in filmmaking. An absolute masterclass in filmmaking. Everything about it is incredibly well crafted. It is intriguing. It is intense. This is a film that you need to see in the theater. This is why movies are made, is to tell stories like this. The themes are incredibly poignant still today. they need to be set out there. I think Jodie Comer's performance is incredible, and it does that in such a way that is so great. It's the little things, the little movements, the little gasps that happen throughout this film that are incredibly impactful. And this is a film that needs to be seen because it is an extremely important story. It's a very important film, and it's something that everyone should watch, and it's just incredible. It's so well done. But with that, let's get into the point breakdown. This is a highly rated film. I really, truly enjoyed this. Entertainment, I give it 13 out of 15. I think it's incredibly well done entertainment-wise. The last 20 minutes is incredible. Performances, 15 out of 15. Clean slate there for performances. Absolutely incredible. Writing, 14 out of 15. Couldn't ask for any better writing. Direction, 10 out of 10. Absolutely stunning. Emotion, 9 out of 10. Hit me where it needed to. It was really well done. Cinematography, 9 out of 10 as well. Very beautifully shot. Sound, 4 out of 5. Score, 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 pacing. I'm going to give rewatchability a 5 out of 5, and I gave it an automatic 5 out of 5 points. That means if you did the math, I gave The Last Duel a 92 out of 100. This film is incredible. It is a marvel of filmmaking, one of the best experiences I've had this year, one of the best films I've seen this year. I implore you to go watch this film because not only is it an achievement in filmmaking, but it is a very important story. It really is. It's one that still, like I said, resonates to today. It is still poignant today. And we are centuries past when this happens, based off a true story as well, which is very interesting. But this film is fantastic. I beg you all to go watch it. It's absolutely incredible. Let me know down below in the comments, what did you think of this film? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know why. So excited to talk about this one with you guys in the comments because it really was an experience that I will remember for a long, long time. Again, podcast this Wednesday. We are going to go more in depth on this film, the filmmaking of it, and everything about The Last Duel. We're going to get more in depth about. I really, truly enjoyed it. Subscribe if you have not already. It really does mean the absolute world. Next week is a very big week because, it's going to be this week when you're watching this. I'm saying next week from when I'm recording this because it's Dune week. So my review for Dune will be coming out this week as well. Usually I wait till Monday, but on Friday, you will be getting my review for Dune, and you guys know how excited I am for this film. You guys know how excited I am for this film. We're going to be doing my review for Dune on Friday this week, and then the week after, we will be doing the podcast on Dune. But I'm actually going to, not this week, but next week, I'm actually taking a week off just to get everything back in order, get ready for the end of the year. But on the 29th, I will be back with my French Dispatch review. Guys, that is pretty much it. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Again, go down below and comment, what did you think of The Last Duel? Did you like it? Did you hate me? Let me know why. I thank you all so much for watching. I want you all to have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video.